Hey, what's going on? It's Yazo back with the second part to the start to finish episode 1. Moving into Photoshop. You can see I've already got my PSD for like banners and everything set up. It's got the top bit, then designed by my logos, and the base. So I'm going to press Ctrl H to hide all the guidelines. Gonna create a new layer, fill it with complete black. Then I'm going to find my render, which should be down here. Let's see if I can find it. Start to finish. There it is. So we did the phase logo. Just a simple render, but as you can see, it's not as tilted back as I'd liked it to be. But any further, and it would have been near unrecognizable. But yeah, I usually have like a set thing what I like to do. I like to duplicate it and just have a bigger version just chilling in the background there, just to give it a bit of texture. Just going to set that to 20 for now. Obviously the CC, the smoke and everything will bring the lightness up and it'll look better. But I'm actually going to use a displacement filter just to make the front bit look a bit better. I think it'll benefit. So these are ones I can't remember where I got them, but I just know that I haven't deleted them. So I figured if I haven't deleted them by now, then I'm not gonna ever. So I'm just gonna use a smaller hard brush. I'm just gonna erase on the outskirts of the logo because I want the outline to be thick and easily visible, so that when you see it, you just know it's a clean phase logo. And I'm just going to erase like the bottoms of the spikes, not so much the tops, because I think the tops look better with them on. But yeah, so I'm just going to leave the bottom, everything just normal, just making sure I've got everything off the logo first, and then merge them, convert it to a smart object again. But yeah, so here's where I'm using my personal pack. This is only for personal use, so nothing's leaked. This is all just so I have everything in one place. So nothing in here is exclusively well, most of it's not exclusively mine, but there's a lot in here from like the lights I used from Exodus's God pack, because I use them a lot, so I thought, well, why not just put them in one place? But that's what I did really. So I'm just going to put them in. Actually, I'll grab a CC. I'll grab the CCs while I'm here. And I also have a CC for the post, so I have like all the color corrector, and then make it look beautiful, and then I'll duplicate it like the whole lot, and then I'll make it even better with post. So I've got final touch up. So I'm actually just going to turn all of this on so I can see which color corrector looks the best. That I don't use, but I do use Exodus as optional because it just gives it a better feeling. So yeah, I think I'm just going to use this stalagmite, but I don't know, maybe the blue will look better. Not really. The perp I know is going to look terrible, and the lava one's just bad. Ruin, it's just finding a good color corrector really. That's what really makes or breaks a banner for me. You can't have anything too dark, but you just don't want anything way too light. But I'm gonna go and change Exodus' stalagmite. Instead of it being green, I might change it to a blue. No, I'm gonna keep it a green, but I'm gonna copy this one and I'm gonna change it to blue. If I can, that should be a nice blue. Actually no, I'm just going to keep it the green. Green seems to work, so I don't know, but I need to go to the post and just change all this. So instead of it being blue, change it to a nice green, and again, and you can see it's like getting an overall green look. So I know this one's going to be an issue, so it's just going to turn everything green, even the render. But yeah, so now you can see that everything is more or less green. It's like the recurring colour, but you can see that this is way too light and you can't really look at the texture. So I'm just going to use a black soft overlay brush and sort that out, basically. Use a clip and a mask. But yeah, my computer is not the best, so sorry if it starts to lag or anything. It's not my fault, I just didn't get a very good computer. But yeah. Need to like lighten this up a bit more and turn it down. And then the same at the top. Alright, here we go. And again, over here. Just want to make sure everything's alright. Okay, so that seems all good. Gonna create that into a smart object again. And here's where Exodus's lights become very handy. If it would like to load, like I said, my computer is very slow and not the most fun thing to work with. But clip a mask, and then I'm basically going to duplicate it and bring it over to the side again, so that everything gets the whole light texture like that. But that's a bit too much because it's on the logo. I have a soft brush for this. But yeah, so I'm just going to erase it around the outskirts of the actual logo, so that it doesn't just go on the stalagmite mats like on the virus. But I'm just going to turn the top one off just so I can see what I'm doing for now. Like here, I missed. But yeah, so I'm just going to get it off the logo because I know it'll look terrible if it's on the actual logo and not just the spikes. But yeah, I think that's more or less it. Yep, so then I just need to use the top one and do the same. So I'm going to turn the bottom one off. And I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to check Skype. I'm actually waiting for my friend to message me. I need to do him a favour, so he needs to hurry up. But yeah, so I'm just going to finish this while he's on the way. But yeah, so just getting this whole banner really finished. And yeah, that seems to be everything more or less. Yeah, that looks okay. I'm actually going to bring this up. I'm going to turn the opacity down to 40, and I'm just going to erase the extra where the two layers overlap, just because I don't like how bright it is, but that looks good, how that is. And then I'm just going to bring them down a bit. Actually no, I'll leave it back at 80, just because it gave it like a nice feeling to it. And then I'm going to use light 1, which kind of looks a bit weird when it's like on the actual logo, but when it's just around the outsides it actually looks nice. So I'm going to merge them actually, and then I'm going to set it to screen, and then I'm going to get it off. Turn that back up to 100. I'm going to get it off the logo again, but keeping it on the spikes, because it doesn't look good if it's not on the spikes, because it just completely ruins the whole banner for me. I don't think it looks good. I prefer it when it's just where it needs to be. So instead of being lazy and just leaving it out, could have been, I'm actually going to try and make this good. Not that it's going to get used for anything, obviously, because it's just a phase logo and they don't use really banners much anyway. But yeah, and the final light I'm using is this 3 dots, no, not 3 dots, it's like half a world, and I just like to have it coming off the render at random points. I just think it looks nice. I don't know why, I just like it. It kind of gives it a nice colourful feeling to it, I guess. But yeah, so, and again over here, only problem is that it goes at the top, and then I just need to erase it so that it fits on the banner, obviously. And then I think that's it. I might add another one. No, I'm just gonna leave it how it is. That suits me fine. So yeah, now I'm going to bring in a few smoke stocks, just to make it look good. I already kind of know what I like to use, but I do like trying new things with new banners and seeing what works and what doesn't work. But from experience, this style doesn't really work with too many. It's just subtle smoke that likes to fit. But so yeah, I just need to wait for that. Just getting a nice smoke stock. Gonna bring it down a bit. Obviously, brings out the back logo a bit. But yeah, so once I've got smoke done, I'm probably gonna end the episode here, and you can see you guys in the next episode. But I'll wait until I finish this one. I'm actually gonna bump that up to 30. There we go. That's nice. Blending smoke needs to go under. But yeah, I do like blending smoke from Slash. I don't know why, but I think it looks nice. Oops. Right. And then I'm going to bring that all the way down. The rare smoke I don't use too often, but I think it would look good in this banner. Yeah, nice subtle effect, you can see. And then this is going above everything. And then copy. Actually, wait. Hold on. I want the rare smoke flipped horizontal and vertical. Hold on. And just drag it over. And then same with this. Flip it both ways. And then bring it over. Just so that it's a nice and bright. I'll obviously make it a bit darker in post, but it was just trying to get everything sorted. Actually going to turn that down to 15. Actually not, I'm going to bring it down to 10. And then bring this down to 20. And last thing I'm going to do is this. I'm just going to bring up the FaZe logo and then rotate it, and then copy, rotate it the other way, zoom in a bit so I can see what I'm doing, and then bring it over, and then rasterize, delete, and these are getting set to 10. Just a nice subtle thing. It will be a lot darker in post, obviously, like I've said. But yeah, so that's basically it for now. I'll see you in the next episode, guys.
3, 2, 1, go!